Are we live? I think we're live. Hey guys, this is day 23 of trying to get a software engineering internship. We're gonna continue working on our personal portfolio website. I know you guys want to do Leet Code more often, and we definitely will. I kind of worked on my technical skills section off stream yesterday or today, I forget. But yeah, I was gonna do some Leet Code because they do have this mock interview thing at Headstarter. But it's supposed to open. I don't know why it hasn't yet. Like it says open today, 7:30, I guess. So we'll wait a couple minutes. I think in like 20 minutes it'll open, and we'll definitely do the arrays and hashing stuff on stream. But in terms of my website, so this is part of the. Everyone was asking like, oh, you're doing such a basic thing and stuff, but it's part of project 1, so you have to make a personal website and all that. So that's why I kind of did this. So it's like just like a quick personal portfolio website. Made it look kind of clean. Added these things. So it looks really good at the moment. I don't know. What do you guys think of the new additions here? I think they're clean, but I'm not too sure. I gotta hear you guys out. So far it looks all really good. I'll make it a little smaller screen so you guys can see better, but oh, this is on my camera. Here we go. Yeah, so this is kind of what I got going on right now. These are links to my different things: GitHub, Gmail, LinkedIn. These are like some just like, you know, like what I do. I'm front end, back end, basically a full stack software developer intern. Quick summary, or quick like, you know, passionate about blah blah blah, and then an about me section. There is some animations I think I want to show you guys. So the about me is like a fade in, and then everything comes up here. You can view my resume. It's all there. And then we go down, we get a fade right, and then we get another. Oh, it doesn't show right now, but there's another section. I don't know why it's not appearing. I think if I refresh it will. Yeah, there we go. And then the three years of experience, 15 plus projects completed. So far I think we've done really well. It looks really good, at least to me. We'll add some more things. Obviously this isn't the only things we're gonna add, but yeah, so far it's looking great, I think. So what we have to still add is a work experience section. So this is just my technical skills. Where did it go? There's like another, I don't know why it disappeared again. It's kind of annoying. But I have to add a work experience section. We're almost actually done with this. So we have to add a work experience section, and then just the last thing would be my actual projects. So all the different projects I've made, I have to just put that in there as well, which is the main part, clearly, obviously. And then yeah, maybe a contact me section, which shouldn't be too hard to make. And then yeah, I think that's good enough. What do you guys think though? I think that's good enough. But yeah, we should have it done before Friday, hopefully. Reza says, holla, this site's looking solid. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, we just started working on it on Monday, I think. Monday or Tuesday, and now it's Wednesday. So it's been like 2 days. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm happy with it so far. Everything's looking clean. I really like how I did this section too. But yeah, thanks for the comment, man. I'm glad to have you back. I haven't seen you in a bit, bro. But yeah. So yeah, this mock interview opens in like, yeah, opens at 7:30, and for me it's 5:13 p.m. So it opens in 50 minutes because they're Eastern time, I'm Western, or I'm Mountain time. So yeah, it should open soon enough. But yeah, Reza, do you know about Headstarter? So I'm just gonna, for now, until this opens, which hopefully it opens in the next 15 minutes. It was supposed to open 15 minutes ago, but it didn't. We'll just continue working on this. Akhila Jinia, that's dedication, yes sir. I appreciate that. Reza, you've never heard about it? You should look into it. I think their application deadline passed, but it's pretty good. It's good for like learning, I guess I'd say. It's good to use it to learn more skills and all that. But everything looking solid so far. I'm really happy with everything at the moment. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna add because we're done with technical skills, so then work experience, I guess. But I want to make the work experience look a little cool, like, you know, like I was thinking of, I can't show the template I'm using right now, but I don't know how to show you guys. Maybe look at a sample. So I'm gonna show you guys the Reddit, actually, the Head Starter Reddit, where they have all the like different sites and all that. Let me just adjust my webcam. Yeah, let me lower it there. Hopefully that's good. Let me show you guys the Reddit, because the Reddit has like other people's sites and stuff, so we can kind of look at like what everyone else has going on. Where is the Reddit? Reddit. SEO checklist. Helpful links. I don't know. I think it's on their Discord, actually. Let me check their Discord. By the way, are you from Saudi Arabia or Iran? Why do I look like I'm from those places? I've lived in not Saudi Arabia. Do you know Kuwait? I've lived in Kuwait before, but I'm not from those countries. I live in Canada. Like, I was born in Canada, but my family and I'm originally from Pakistan, so that's my background. Where is their Reddit? I swear I joined it once too. Head Starter Reddit. I think it's here. But yeah, project 1. Okay, I don't want to open this random girl's website and then they're just like, they get mad. Or India. No, I'm not from India. I'm from Pakistan. Project 1. Yeah, okay. Let's open some of these. This is just a video. I think, what do you guys think? Is my site look better or this site? I can't really open the rest of this, but what do you guys think? Hey, didn't know you lived in Kuwait at one point. Yeah, I have, bro. I lived there for a while. So that's a quick Q&A. If I get really, guys, also, if you're new here, remember to subscribe. We're like so close to 1,000. We're at like 837 or something. I'm not sure, actually. Let me open my thing. But yeah, I want to hit 850 this stream. We're gonna be only 150 away from our goal, so that would be really good if we can get there. But yeah, guys, this one's actually decent. This one, I don't know whose is better though, mine's or theirs. Like, which one do you guys like more, this one or mine? I think mine is like kind of clean in its own right. But yeah. Oh, you did your schooling over there, really? Damn, that's crazy. We're a small world. Which school did you go to? I went to the school called BSK. I don't know if you know it. It's like the British School of Kuwait. That's where I went. But I know most of the schools there though. Like, I actually do. I lived there for a while. You guys want to wait the 10 minutes for the thing to open, or if it doesn't open in 10 minutes, then I'll just continue working on the website. Student over here. Nah, I think I've heard of that. I don't know though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've never. I'd have to Google it. Maybe. I think I've heard of it though. Oh, really? Yeah, I have heard of this. Manga, that's crazy. What did you think of Kuwait though? Let's open some random ass people. What did you think of Kuwait? let's look at some other resumes. Sorry, not resumes. Okay, this looks like a WordPress website. My portfolio link. I think mine's is better than this, although I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I think I made a better one than this. You enjoyed the vibe. That's good to hear. I don't know, what do you guys think so far from the websites I've shown you? Do you think I did well, or they got better websites? This one's not bad, but I think I can make a better website. Or I have made a better website with this. Not to compare, I don't want to be like one of those guys who are just like, oh, like, but like, listen, if I want to stand out at Headstarter, I gotta make a pretty sick website. I don't know why my thing isn't showing up anymore. Let me load it again. I don't know, what do y'all think? So this is due Friday. I should be able to finish on time. Why is it not showing up? I was having this issue yesterday too, but I thought I fixed it. I don't know, it'll eventually show up. It's just probably bugging right now. Like, it'll show up when I like add more components. But yeah, 10 minutes till this opens. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should we just keep working on the website or just wait? It's your guys' call, because it says in 30 minutes, so I'll do it. It's a full mock interview as well. So, I mean, it would be kind of sick, but yeah, because I know I have been just doing this website the whole time. So, like, if y'all want me to, like, do more Leet Code today, then that's what the mock interview will be mostly, so. I don't know. I'm conflicted. I want to wait the 10 minutes because I don't know how much work I'll get done in 10 minutes, but I also don't want to wait the 10 minutes. I don't know. Where's chat at? What does chat think? Arrays and hashing. I'm just mad this thing ain't showing up right now. Zahib Hassan says, yo, what's good? What's good, bro? Finally, it showed up. What's up, man? Glad to have you back, bro. What do you think of the website, Zahib? I just added a couple changes. So now we have the technical skills section. You want me to warm up on some Leet Code for the mock interview? I could, bro, but I kind of just want to go for it. You know what I mean? Like, just go with it. Because it's arrays and hashing. I don't think arrays and hashing is that hard. You could, but yeah. Zahib, what do you think of the website, bro? What do you think of the new additions? It's looking fire. That's a W. That's W. Everything looking good, bro. This is like 2 days of work as well. Yeah, it took me like 40 minutes, 50 minutes to get this done. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going. It's due Friday, so I have a couple days. But if you guys have any questions, honestly, like, since we are waiting, ask in chat. Did you do that interview yet? Which one? Like my actual internship interviews, or just like this mock interview that I have from Headstarter? Bro, I should have ate. I just realized I'm gonna be on stream for 2 hours. I'm gonna be so hungry. This is on me. But yeah, you guys ask me as many questions as you want. This is 7 minutes of Q&A until the mock interview opens. From the guy that called you last night. He didn't. Oh, that guy. No, I already did that interview. I was just asking him to help me out, like with HR and stuff. But I haven't heard back from them yet. I should, like, either this week or the next week. Oh, as you said that, I got a LinkedIn message about a new positioning opening they had. I don't know. I think they're just waiting on like a week or something. Like it takes a week or two for them to say anything. Hopefully they called me, because the guy told me that they call you for the second interview. So if he calls me within like this week before Friday, because when I got the interview, I got it last Wednesday, so I got it a week ago. He said it takes them a week or two, so it should be within the range of like either next week I find out, or by the end of this week, hopefully. The software intern heading and the para under it and the tags around the profile need work, and other than it's W. The software intern heading and the paragraph under it and the tags around the profile need some work. That's it. Yeah, I was thinking this stuff. I want to work on this part, but other than that, I think it's looking clean right now. Your subs went up, great, yes sir. And we gotta get some more right now, bro. Y'all, if you're new, bro, make sure to subscribe. We're trying to hit that 1K. I want to hit 850 subscribers this stream. Zeronthus says, oh, bro, you talked to Amin to pull up a stream back on put all the stream back on the channel. No, I didn't get time with him yesterday. I ended up having to go out play some basketball with my friends, so I didn't talk to him. But I'll ask him what's up with that though, and we'll see what's going on. But you're right, I should work on this part. I think I gotta do something with this. Like the arrangement isn't really the best, so we'll work on this part. And then yeah, something with this, we'll also figure this stuff out. Will you stream when you get a job? Well, the series wouldn't continue because I did get the internship, but I would, I don't know about streaming, but I think I would just make YouTube videos, and then I'm gonna have my Discord as well, where I'll give like one-on-one coaching or training with different people who have successful internships and like in this market experience. And I think I'd go more that route, to be honest with you. But I don't know, streaming I might. I'm not sure though, because if I get a job, then I'd be working the job. I don't know if I could stream the job. But I think I'd just make normal YouTube videos more than, you know what I mean? Like I'd still like continue the channel though, because the support has been crazy. But yeah. Are you applying for full stack developer internships? I'm applying for, yeah, developer internships in general, whether it's front end, back end, or full stack. Doesn't really make a difference right now, because I don't really internships, you don't need to specialize, at least because of the lack of opportunities. I feel like specialization just doesn't make sense right now. Day one of being a software engineering intern. I wish, but I don't think the company would let me, because you know how they have their code and they don't want that distributed. So it would be like that. Like I just couldn't do anything about that, to be honest. My phone is on 12%. That sucks. True. Captain says, hi bro. What's up, bro? Nice to have you on stream. Also, guys, again, if you're new here, make sure to smash the subscribe button like this. You gotta punch it in. I think there's no point of those tags around the profile. Just remove it and add the software dev intern in about me page and the para under it. Yeah, you're right. I think this is a kind of useless one, like this. I don't need this. And then I think I would just keep this, but I'd like put it here, you know what I mean? And then this, like, I don't really need these. This kind of looks goofy, right? Yeah, we'll work on it. We'll figure it out. Yeah, it does look like an about me page. You're right. I agree with you. We'll do something about it, but I'll keep this though, and I'll put it under the picture, and then we'll keep going. Like, you know what I mean? Like here. How you doing, bro? I'm doing great, man. Thank you for asking. I am doing great, and I'd do even better if you guys could smash the subscribe button. Come on, guys. We have to hit the 850 on stream. I will not stop. We're already at 839, so people are subscribing. So we're 11 away from our goal for today of 850. We want to hit that 1K soon, bro. I want to hit it before day 30. So if you guys could do that, that'd be sick. Do something creative in the homepage. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it. I was thinking I wasn't happy with the way I designed these buttons and stuff. So I'm definitely gonna change that. You're saying make the tag circular around your profile? Wow. Yeah, maybe that might be the move. We'll look into it. We'll discuss it. Are you in America? Because it's weird that you guys have that much tech companies and there's a lack of opportunities. Technically, I'm in North America. I'm in Canada. But yeah, Canada's never really been a crazy job market, bro. Like, they're very much... I don't want to get political with things because I'm not a very political guy. But let's just say Canada's not a very like opportunistic country in terms of financial gain. That's what I'd say. And also remove skills from the nav bar and add it to the about me page and experience that. This part, skills. But that would just be in the technical skills. Why would I remove it from the nav bar? And experience as that. Experience, I have a different idea. For experience, I'm going to put my work experience. This, I just want to put technical skills section. I don't know, though. We can definitely look into it, though. Oh, have we? It's 5:30. It should work now. Bro, it still is not open, bro. Are these guys trolling? Like, open the damn thing, bro. Also remove skill. Add and front and back end equals full stack. So just remove them. Front end and back end tags makes no sense. Yeah, I agree. That's why I was gonna get rid of them and just keep the full stack software developer intern, but get rid of the box, I guess. I don't know. I do agree it does look kind of unnecessary. And then even this part, like, I don't need this part. I'll keep this though, but everything else I don't need in terms of these things. I just wanted to fill up the page a little more, but I'm kind of realizing I didn't need to, if that makes sense. But yeah, we'll work on it though. We'll work on it. If this thing isn't opening, we'll work on it. Which, oh, okay, it opened. Let's go. Okay, let's see. So my interviewer is Aiden, and I have a problem, and it's the duplicate finder. Okay, I think this should be easy. Mock interview. Your interviewer will be Aiden, who is a software engineer intern at DoorDash. Aiden will guide you through 4 phases to complete the problem. This session will be approximately 20 minutes long and will mimic what a real interview feels like. After the session is over, we'll get feedback on your performance right away. Good luck. So this is send, this is interrupt. So to avoid thinking period while your interviewer is waiting for you to finish speaking, use the send button. Okay, what is this thinking period? Do you watch Raja Butt, the guy on YouTube? He makes vlogs. No, I've never heard of that guy in my life. He is from Pakistan. Well, I guess he representing, bruh. If you like to interject while your interviewer is speaking, use the interrupt button, intercom. If you need help or experience technical difficulties. Okay, this is very interesting. Now, I don't know what the send button does. I'm still confused on what the send button even means. To avoid the thinking period while your interviewer is waiting for you to finish speaking, use the send button. Okay, whatever. We'll just start. Okay, I have to allow microphone access, so I'm not going to be talking to stream anymore. I'm just going to directly talk to this. So you guys are going to watch me do a real live interview. Okay, guys, I'm going to just go straight into it. Let me just check the chat real quick. Like any vlogger you follow from Pakistan, bro, I don't watch any of them. I know the one guy, the Ducky Bhai guy. He's famous. And then the other ones, they live here, like Zad Ali. And then there's also, but they live in Canada. I don't even think they count. But Zad Ali, and then there's like Sham, Idris, and all those guys. But please allow microphone access to continue. Okay, we're allowing it now, guys. I gotta focus on the interview, so you guys are watching me do it live, so I can't really engage with you guys right now. So I'm just gonna allow access. Alright, let's just select my microphone. Bro, why can't I? Okay. Hello. I can't even scroll. Hello. Okay, but for this mock interview.
Hi Talha, welcome to the mock interview. I'm Aiden, currently a software engineer intern at DoorDash. Today, we'll be working on the duplicate finder problem. Please take a minute to read the problem and respond when you're ready to work on it.
Yeah, I will read the problem really quickly. So for this mock interview, you will go through the 4 phases: prompt, plan, code, and test. Prompt: understand the problem, plan, outline your approach, code, implement your solution, test, verify the solution works. Here's the problem you will be solving. In the context of evaluating an inventory list represented by an array of integers, your task is to determine whether an item number occurs more than once. Your function should return true if at least one item is found in multiple instances, indicating a repeated entry in the inventory. So 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, this is a pretty simple problem. 1, 1, 3, 4. Okay, this is very simple. The number of items in the inventory array length ranges from 1 to... Okay, my plan below. So, well, my plan is that I loop through the array and have a scene array that appends each item visited in the list, and I have an if condition that checks whether or not the item is in scene or not. It's a very simple problem. So yeah, that's my plan.
It sounds like you've grasped the problem well, and your plan to loop.
Also, it is an AI.
Use a scene array to track items is a solid start. However, you mentioned using a C array. Did you mean a set instead? How do you think a set might help optimize your solution?
I could do a set, but I meant like a scene array in which like so every time I visit an item, that item goes into the scene array, and then if I visit another item and that item has been seen before, then I would just return return true, because then it would mean there's a duplicate. So that's what I meant.
It sounds like you're on the right track with the concept of using a set, but your description seems to mix a couple of ideas. If you're adding items to scene, how will you structure the code to check if an item has already been encountered? What do you think the next step is in your implementation after that?
So what I mean is that, like, okay, for example, like I can like write the code. So if I'm like writing like, okay, for I in range, and then let's do we'll just say for num in nums. That's probably better. For num in nums, we'll initialize a scene array, not a set. I'm not initializing a set. I'm initializing a new list, and then I'll call that list scene. And then for each num, I visit in nums. For each number, I visit in nums. I append to scene, and if that number has been, so like I'll make an if condition, like if num not in scene, and yeah, if num not in scene, then I'm gonna do scene dot append, and then I'm gonna do scene dot append num. But or wait, maybe there's a better way to structure the code, but Yeah, if num not in scene, scene dot append num, else, and then I would just do return true. And then if I go through the complete loop and I don't find anything, I would just return false. That's how I would do it.
Your implementation is looking good. You're correctly checking if the number is in the scene list.
Bro, this
and
AI
returning
don't know
true
what
for
it's talking
duplicates.
about.
However, I noticed you mentioned using a list for scene instead of a set. How do you think using a set might improve the performance when checking for duplicates?
I believe that a set wouldn't actually help, because a set just removes all duplicates anyways, and we're checking if there is a duplicate, if that makes sense. So I don't necessarily think I need to use a set here. So that's why I just used a list.
I see your point about using a list, but keep in mind that checking if an item is in a list takes longer than checking in a set because of how they are structured. Considering the constraints you have, how might the size of the input affect the speed of your solution? Is there anything you would change in your plan or approach after thinking about that?
I mean, right now I believe the solution is O of n, but since you said that I could just do a set, so maybe I can just do a set, which is like scene equals set, and then I guess that would probably be more ideal, yeah. But then again, I'm not sure, because I don't really know what you mean by yeah, what do you mean? Like, how would I use a set? What's your point? I don't really understand why I would use a set.
Using a set would help because sets are optimized for lookups, meaning that
It is AI.
checking if a number is already in the set is generally faster than checking in a list. If you switch to a set for scene, how would that change your code? What adjustments do you think you would need to make?
Wait, I mean, okay, so even if I like make the code into a set, make scene into a set, would I initialize it with other things, or like what would I do? Like, would I initialize set straight away with the nums array, or like what am I really going for here? Like, I don't really understand what you're saying.
Great questions. If you use a set for scene, you would initialize it as an empty set at the beginning. How would you modify your current code to use a set instead of a list while maintaining the same logic? What do you think the new code would look like?
Well, okay, so now I'm initializing it to a set. And in the set, I guess I just would not allow duplicates to be, or it wouldn't allow any duplicates to even be in the set. So that's what I would say is the difference.
You're on the right track with switching to a set. However, I noticed a small issue in your code. On line 42, you have scene appended numsin but since scene is now a set, how would you add an item to it? What syntax would you use instead?
Maybe add scene.add.
Great job on switching to scene add num. Your code now reflects that change correctly. Now, could you clarify the logic behind returning false at the end of your function? What does it indicate in terms of duplicate checking?
It means that as soon as it looped through the whole code, it didn't manage to find a duplicate.
You're right that returning false means the loop completed without finding any duplicates. However, can you think of how you would add more structure to your testing phase? What kind of test cases would you want to verify that your function works as intended?
I could do a test case where I have an array where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 at the end, and then 1 would be the duplicate. So that would be one of the test cases I would do. Another test case possible is doing like 1, 1, and then 2, 2, 3, 3, something like that. You guys should.
Those are solid test cases. You mentioned an array with values like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 at the end. How
You
would
guys
actually
should be
implement
able
the
to see.
testing of that array against your function? What do you think the expected output should be?
So if I tested the first one, which would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, it should return true. But yeah, it should return true if there's a duplicate, and it should return false if it's not.
You're correct that it should return true if there's a duplicate. However, when you mention your tests, how would you write that in code? How would you actually call your function with the test case you described? Would you also consider the case with all unique elements and what you'd expect it to return?
Yeah, I would, because that would show it's actually working. So how I would test it is just I'd do this duplicate underscore finder, and then I would just put an array like within it. So with the nums I would put like this, and then I could just also do that again, but for a test case which would actually work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's what I would do.
You're correctly setting up your test cases by calling duplicate finder with the arrays. However, I noticed you haven't included any print statements to see the output of these calls. How would you modify your test cases to display the result of each function call? What do you think the output should be for each case?
So I would just wrap it around with a print statement like this, and then the first one would be true, and then the second one would be false.
It's great that you want to wrap your calls with print statements. However, I see a small syntax issue in your second print statement. You're missing a closing parenthesis at the end. Can you correct that? Also, can you confirm the expected output is true for the first case and false for the second case?
Is there a way I can run the code? And also, yeah, I just fixed the syntax error.
Since this is a mock interview setting, you're not allowed to execute the code like you would in a real interview, but you can still reason through what you expect the output to be. What do you think would happen if you ran the corrected version of your print statements? Would the output align with your expectations for both test cases?
Yeah, so I mean, if I had to assume, like, okay, if I was running through like 1, 2, 3 for 1, so I would go, the first iteration would be 1. If num not in scene, which it isn't, we would add it to the set. So now it's been added to the set. And then I would just continue on to the next iteration with 2, and then 2 is not in the set. So we add it to the set, and then 3, the same thing, 4, the same thing. And once we reach 1, we actually execute the else block, where we just automatically return true, because then we have found another duplicate. And then for the second test case, where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, I would just do the same thing, but this time, since there aren't any duplicates, everything would just be added to scene, and we would reach the end of the loop where we would return false.
Your reasoning is spot on. You clearly explained how the loop iterates through the list and how the function behaves for both test cases. Now, considering the complexity, can you discuss the time and space complexity of your current implementation? What factors contribute to these complexities?
So the time complexity would be O of n because of the for loop, and just like having to iterate through each element in the array, and n would be the size of the array. And in terms of the time, what were you saying, space complexity, I would also say I believe it is O of n as well, just because of us having to add everything to the scene set. That would be my guess.
You've accurately identified that the time complexity is O of n, reflecting the need to iterate through each element, and the space complexity is also O of n due to the potential size of the set. Considering edge cases, have you thought about how your function would behave with an array containing all identical elements? What would you expect the output to be in that scenario?
Well, in that scenario, if they're all identical, it would just automatically return true, because first iteration, yes, it would add the value to scene. So let's say we had 1, 1, 1, 1. It would go become scene would have the 1, and then the second iteration, since it's all identical, we'd have another 1, but there it would execute the else block where I would return true.
You're absolutely right. Your function would correctly return true for an array of all identical elements like 1, 1, 1, 1. This understanding showcases that you grasp how your solution handles various scenarios. As a final thought, if you had more time to optimize your code or improve it, what changes would you consider making?
If I had to optimize my code, I don't really know. I think that maybe I'd really have to think about that. What would I do? I don't really know. At this moment in time, if I had to guess, maybe. I'm not sure. No, I think this is the most optimal way I could have done it, or the best time complexity and space complexity. Yeah.
It's perfectly fine to feel unsure about potential optimizations at this moment. Reflecting on your code, can you think of any scenarios where you might find a faster approach using different data structures or algorithms? What could be some trade-offs of those alternatives compared to your current implementation?
I mean, one idea I would have is where I could initially just sort the list, and then from there I can, rather than having a set, I just used an array only, and I check if the value before the initial value, or like if I'm looping through it, and like at a specific index, I would say the value is before that value is the same. And then I think that would be slightly optimal. I think that'd be O and log n. And that's how I could do it without using a set. So yeah.
That's a thoughtful approach. Using sorting to check for duplicates would indeed reduce the use of extra space, but how would you address the trade-off of sorting the list? What additional time complexity does sorting introduce, and how does that affect your overall solution's efficiency?
It would add another O of no. I believe the time complexity would be the same, because sorting the list would most of the time just be O of n. Depends on the algorithm you use, but the time complexity would stay O of n. Maybe slightly could make it O n log n, maybe, but I think sorting mostly depends how you sort it. But yeah, and the space complexity would be the same, O of n.
You have a good understanding of how sorting would impact your time complexity, especially noting that it could be O of n log n. However, if you're aiming to optimize for space, what implications would using sorting have on whether your solution is in place or not, and how might that affect your approach?
Sorting doesn't really affect the space as much, I think. I would say I'm not sure. I know that sorting makes the time complexity worse, but not really sure. I'd say it would possibly make this the space complexity slightly lower, depending on how you sort it. But yeah.
You're making some good observations about sorting algorithms. While sorting can reduce space usage if it's done in place, it generally adds time complexity, as you mentioned. If you were to choose to sort the list for checking duplicates, what details would you consider to ensure you're balancing efficiency with whether or not it's necessary for this specific problem?
Could you repeat that?
Thinking critically about the efficiency of your solution is key. If you choose to sort the list, what factors such as input size, the expected distribution of data, or the simplicity of your approach would influence your decision to use sorting versus the current implementation? How might these factors impact the overall performance of your function?
Sorting would just cause it to be slower, so it wouldn't be ideal for me to choose to sort. I would say that it would probably be better for me to just go with the approach I currently have, because with that I'm not making it any slower, and it would be faster. It'd be O of n, and then I'd also have this a similar space complexity of O of n, although The space complexity would be slightly less if I sorted it depending on the sorting algorithm, but I think considering all possible scenarios, I think the best one for me would be, especially with a very big input array, I would recommend for me to just stick to the solution I currently have.
It's great to see that you've come to a conclusion about the best approach for large input arrays. You've really thought through the implications of your choices. Now, can you think of an edge case where your current implementation might still face challenges such as arrays with very large numbers or specific conditions? How would you address that?
I would say that my code currently doesn't have any edge cases that aren't being handled, so I wouldn't say I would say I wouldn't really need to change anything at all, to be honest with you, but I possibly could be wrong. I'm not sure, but from what I am looking at, I don't think I need to do anything.
You've made good points about your current implementation, and it's great that you feel confident about how it handles cases. However, considering scenarios with very large integers, can you think of whether Python's handling of those numbers could introduce any performance-related issues? What would happen if you encountered the maximum constraints specified in the problem?
I think that since this is probably the fastest solution I could go with at the moment, that is the bigger issue, I guess. Yeah, if you're talking about input arrays being very big, then the approach of comparing with previous values and not using any set at all would probably be better, because that has a better space complexity. But in terms of just how fast the code runs, I would go with this. But if we're talking about really big input arrays, then it would probably be better with the other solution.
You've clearly thought through how your current approach compares to alternatives, especially in handling large data sets. As you mentioned, a potential shift in approach for larger input arrays. Can you articulate what specific performance metrics you'd like to measure to really evaluate this shift? How might you test or analyze those differences?
I mean, yeah, I would just see the differences with different input array sizes. So I would use bigger input arrays with the two different possible solutions, see how the code is running there, and then I would also look at the time and how long it's taking as well with a bigger input array. So those would be the two different metrics I would look at: just how much space is being taken and then how much time is also being taken, because I feel like I would also gravitate more towards how much time it's taking, because I feel like that's the most important part of a solution, because people are impatient and time just is money to me. So the faster a solution works, I feel the better it is, although it should also have a decent space complexity. But if I had to value one more, I would have to value time over space.
It's insightful to prioritize time efficiency over space complexity, especially in real-world applications. When testing the two different approaches, what specific methods or tools would you consider using to accurately measure both time and space complexity? How would you ensure your tests are fair and reliable?
Well, one thing I could do is I could start a timer as soon as I call the function, and then as soon as I get the result, I would end the timer. That's one way I would do it. And to measure how much memory is being taken, I would have to think about that, how I would do that.
Starting a timer for execution time is a solid method to measure performance. For monitoring memory usage, you could explore libraries that track memory allocation in Python. Have you considered any specific libraries or techniques that could help you with that? How would you approach measuring memory usage in a Python environment?
One of the libraries I guess I could use is for time complexity. I'm not sure. I've never actually tested that. Maybe a timer library or something in Python.
It's great that you're considering using a timing library to measure execution time. For measuring memory usage, there is a library called Memory Profiler that could help you track memory consumption during your function's execution. How do you think incorporating both execution time and memory usage measurements will enhance your overall understanding of your code's performance?
I believe that it would show me the pros and cons of both, and I would also just see, I would average out which solution is better in general circumstances or the most realistic circumstances. So I would go with the solution that has a good time complexity but also a good space complexity, rather than valuing like one having a way, like one being really having a really good time complexity but a really bad space complexity. I'd want one which would be, if you took the average of both, would be better. So one that in the worst case and best case scenario is somewhat performing to a exceptional level.
It's impressive that you're thinking about balancing both time and space complexity in a comprehensive way. As you move forward with your testing and performance evaluation, what factors will you prioritize to effectively analyze the results? Are there any specific scenarios you would consider testing to represent real-world usage accurately?
I would consider at least with this solution, like maybe an array, like what would be a normal array input size. Like I guess if you're taking a survey and then there's like 1,000 people, like maybe a list of 1,000 people would be a realistic like input array, and then from there I would see, okay, how is it working if you have 1,000 different users, or maybe like let's say it's a really big company and then there's like 100,000 users or something. So I just look at it in terms of that, like what's the most general test case, or what's the most general like situation that one would find itself in with this type of scenario.
It's great that you're considering realistic input sizes for your tests, as this makes your evaluation more practical. When you think about scaling up to 100,000 users or more, how do you anticipate that might impact the performance of your current solution? Would you expect to see substantial differences in execution time or memory usage at that scale?
Yeah, 100%, because obviously the bigger and more size something takes, it's obviously going to be a lot different in terms of time and space being taken, and it would be a lot slower, and it would also take up a lot more space. So I would expect that difference, and I'd hope that I'm using the best possible function or algorithm or whatever to make sure that I am handling those scenarios in the best possible way I can, while also making sure that every metric is being correctly tackled.
It's good to recognize that as the input size increases, performance changes are to be expected. Based on your understanding, how do you think you could improve your approach if you find that the current solution doesn't perform well under larger data sets? What might be some alternative strategies you could explore?
I mean, I could definitely, like, again, as I said, I think this is the most optimal solution for general purposes, but if I was having an issue with space complexity, I would just go on to the solution where I would use hashing. Or no, sorry, I'm already using hashing in this solution, so I'd go into the approach of sorting because of the space issues and all that. So that's the only really big difference. Like, I think it's between just the sorting approach and then also the hashing approach, but I would just gravitate towards the hashing approach. But if I was having a real issue with space, then I would just switch to the sorting approach.
You've articulated a thoughtful strategy by considering the trade-offs between hashing and sorting approaches. Reflecting on this, how would you justify your choice of algorithm based on the specific requirements or constraints of a potential application? What key factors would you communicate to stakeholders about why one approach may be preferable over the other?
I think that if I was talking to a stakeholder, I think people value time a lot more than maybe space in a way, but obviously space is very important. You don't want to use too much space, But I think people value time a lot more. The shorter something takes, the less frustrated people get, and so I would gravitate towards the hashing approach because it is faster, and that's what people would prefer. Because if something was going wrong, maybe within the application, and it was taking a little extra time just because we ran into a specific scenario, I would say that I would just prefer the hashing approach because it would be faster slightly over the sorting approach. And the sorting approach, if we were in some delayed scenario, it would take even longer, and I think that frustrates people. And I think since the space complexities are so similar anyways, I think it's easier for me to just choose the hashing approach over the sorting approach because there's more pros to it than the sorting approach.
You've clearly articulated the reasons why you would favor the hashing approach due to its speed, which is essential for user experience. As we wrap up, based on our discussion, can you summarize the main factors that you would highlight when justifying your choice of algorithm to stakeholders, particularly in terms of performance and user impact?
Can you repeat the question?
Sure. As you think about justifying your choice of algorithm to stakeholders, what key factors would you want to emphasize regarding performance and the impact on user experience? Would you clearly communicate the benefits of the hashing approach over the sorting approach in those terms?
I would just tell stakeholders, look, time is money. Everyone values their time, and the space is this very similar. So I would value time a lot more in this scenario. And so since people care about time and space, they can't even see the space stuff that's within our own internal vision, I guess. Like within the company, you can tell as a developer, like if it's taking up too much space. I think what people care about more about what they can see, and I think that's why I would gravitate more towards the time approach, the hashing approach, rather than the more space efficient approach, just because they are again so very similar, so it wouldn't make much of a difference. And if I had to choose one over the other, again, I would just choose time.
You've made some compelling points about prioritizing time efficiency for stakeholders, which is crucial for user experience. So we wrap up this mock interview. I'll now provide you with feedback on how you did overall. You did well in understanding the problem and exploring various solutions. Your planning process showed great insight into the pros and cons of different approaches, and your reasoning for choosing the hashing method was clear and well justified. I would suggest focusing on also articulating any potential edge cases you might encounter, as that could strengthen your case further. Your approach to testing different metrics and considering stakeholders' perspectives was solid. Overall, you engaged thoughtfully, and your answers reflected a solid understanding of the principles. Now we are done with the mock interview. Your performance will be reviewed by the Head Starter team. Thank you for your participation.
Awesome, thank you.
We are now done with the mock interview. You did well in understanding the problem and considering multiple solutions. Your performance will be reviewed by the Head Starter team. Thank you for your participation.
Oh well, I just ran into an internal server error. What the heck? Okay, let me just try to log in again. Let's see what the Head Starter team thought. That was an easy interview though. I'm not happy with how easy that was. And I see that a lot of people left, so maybe that was kind of boring for you guys. I don't know, but I just wanted to show how that would look on stream, like what something like that would look like. But yeah, that was all an AI, guys, so it wasn't an actual person. But it was. I really am very shocked at how they got the AI to talk to us. That was really crazy. That's really crazy work. I don't know, what did you guys think? Is this website free? No, so you have to sign up for it. You have to sign up to Head Starter for it. But I think the deadline has passed, so they actually evaluate you based off your resume and all that, and they see if you're qualified, and then they let you in. So it's something like that. Let me just try logging in again. I'll give you guys a tour of what it looks like. So I completed it. So what is this 70%? So I mean, it was correct. They just did it in a slightly different way, but yeah, you think it's really good? That's good. That's good, boys. You maintain a profession. To improve, work on being more confident in your responses and avoid phrases like "I'm not sure." When discussing your approach, you engage well with the interviewer to enhance clarity and try to be more proactive in discussing alternative approaches and ask clarifying questions about the problem constraint. Try to be more precise in your explanation, explain when discussing time and space, complexity, edge cases. So that will improve that for next time. Learning higher, 70% chance I'd get hired. Mastery. So we've done the arrays and hashing. So this is what it looks like. So I'm working on the this thing. I already did the networking stuff. I'm not gonna go to the team meeting because it's in person, and I'm not going all the way there. Online, I might go with this. I don't know if I'm posting on LinkedIn, and then yeah, there's all this. We'll see what will happen with that. But yeah, we went up 2 in the past week. Their UI is insane, by the way, for this. Like, it's really sick. But yeah, so for now I'm gonna continue with the website. Or actually, you know what? Since I have been working so much on the website, I think it's kind of getting boring. I'm gonna work on some Leet Code today. Continue on with the blind 75, and then I'll work on the website, the other stuff on my own off stream. So we'll work on some more Leet Code today. We'll do like 1 question. And yeah, also guys, if you're new, make sure to subscribe. I was getting a lot of engagement, but I think everyone just dipped because I was doing the mock interview. So if you guys are back and you're new, make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 1K. I have a goal of hitting 850 this stream, so if you guys could do that, that would be sick. But yeah, we'll do some Leet Code for everyone. Sorry for not engaging with chat during the interview. I just couldn't because like it would make me talk to him, so I couldn't really do much there. But we're gonna do 1 Leet Code question for today, because we did another one, like a very simple one, obviously, but that was just like a, you know, like me being in an interview setting and then all that. So I couldn't really talk, but yeah, we're gonna do a more medium level problem. So a new approach I have for these problems is I want to finish within 30 minutes, because I have heard that that is what interviewers are looking for. So that's the goal. Now we're almost done with dynamic programming. We're gonna move on to another category after we finish it. We have word break. So I'm gonna do the word break problem, and I'm gonna set a timer. Now I know you guys can't see this, so I'm gonna move this here and now move this here. So we're gonna work on the word break problem, and then just see how that goes for us. And hopefully we finish it within the 30-minute time limit I am giving myself. And yeah. But yeah, sorry guys for not being able to engage with chat. We're about to hit 100 viewers, so that's awesome. But yeah, also if you guys are new here, please make sure to subscribe. I might give myself 45 minutes because I am also engaging with chat. So I'm gonna give myself 45 minutes max, but I'm gonna try to finish it a little before, if possible. But yeah guys, let's get straight to it. So let's set up a timer. We'll give myself 40 minutes to make up for chat engagement. Let's see, timer, why can't I not? Yeah, we said what, 35 minutes or 40? We'll do 40. Okay, we're gonna start, boys. 40 minutes. Let's go. Explanation, return true. Okay, sorry, word break. Given a string S and a dictionary of strings, word dict, return true if S can be segmented into a space-separated sequence of dictionary words. So this. You are allowed to reuse words in the dictionary an unlimited number of times. You may assume all dictionary words are unique. Okay. Explanation, return true because neat code can be split into neat and code. Apple, pen, apple, apple, pen, ape. I don't know where the ape is. I guess apple, pen. So they can be reused. Return true, okay, yeah. And then cats and cars. This is returning false because it's not, you cannot actually do it, because there's no cars. Okay, so since this is a dynamic programming question, I'm kind of rusty now. I haven't done it in like a couple days, so let's kind of just make this work real quick. Let's make it darker. Why is it so light? There, stroke width. Nah, I like it like thick. Pause. Let's see. So with dynamic programming, we do have our list that we append everything into. Now we need to know what the index of the list equates to, why, like what we're doing with those indexes, and how we're gonna solve sub problems, how we're gonna solve main problems using sub problems. That's the whole concept of dynamic programming. So value. So guys, again, if you're new, come on, let's hit that 850 today on stream, guys. I'm really hoping we can hit it. Value. So reading this, we already have a dictionary. We're kind of just checking if it's in that dictionary, if S is, like, the words in S at least are in that dictionary. So it's kind of an interesting problem because, well, what I could do is I could just check if C is in word dict, and then I don't know, I'd really have to think about this. So cats in cars, word dictionary, cats in car. So I'm gonna use this example. So how would I approach this? I'd obviously like loop through the for character in S. Like I'd obviously do that. And then I guess I'd have a dynamic programming array for now. DP. We obviously can work around if we're not able to do anything. But we'll have like a DP. You know what I mean? Like a little array here for now. And then yeah, I'll put char because I think character kind of sounds like it's too long. For char in S. So now we're looping through each, or can I go for I in range in S? But strings are immutable, so I can't change anything within it. But it would probably be better if I did for I in range actually. See, we adjust our solutions accordingly. Okay, for I in range S, let's do that. Index value. Yo, we're 2 viewers away from 100 viewers, guys. Come on, I want to hit 850. Where is chat at? Chat is gone, bro. Chat dipped on me. I should have honestly not done the mock interview because chat just dipped on me. Okay, anyways, index value, and then yeah, okay, let's see. So if we're doing that for I in range S, how would we approach it? What would be our base case in this scenario? And are we looking at each index as the characters? Like what are we looking at this as? Like the first character, then the second character. I think that's probably how I would do it actually. Yeah. That's probably how I would do it. Like each character is like yeah, I don't really know. Cats in cars. Word break's a pretty difficult problem too. I don't know if we finished this in time. We've spent 5 minutes already. Okay, lock in Talha. Cats in cars. So do I just keep going until like I find something? Do I also loop through the word dictionary? I would probably have to loop through the word dictionary, to be fair. Yeah. Or would it be a nested loop? How would I really do this? Would I loop through the word dictionary? So we do have our word dict. Would I loop through this? What should I loop from? I think I'm gonna loop through word dictionary, to be honest. For word in word dict. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna switch it. For word in word dict, and then from there, now I'm checking if cats is in S. And if it is, then would I try to locate where it is? Or like, And if I do that, is that even like, okay, am I allowed to? Can I check if a substring is in a string in Python using the in keyword? I think I can. Not sure. I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, I can. For word and word dict, and then yeah, okay, so we can do that. But would I say that like I would want the index of like where it is. So is there a way for me to find that index? To find the index of the substring. I feel like that would mess up my thing though, using find method. There's a find method in Python. I never knew that. Find method returns the lowest index of the if it is found in the string A. So the lowest index, I guess the starting index? Yeah, I guess it would be the starting index. So if word in S, that's just like, yeah, I guess that's how I do it. If word in S. If word in S, and then what index does find give? So guys, again, if you're new here, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We want to hit 850 this stream. Okay, the first occurrence. So I guess word dot find, if we just do if we want to write index like this, we would do word dot find and then S, yeah, or no, sorry, S dot find word, and that would give us the index. I think I did a similar approach last time with this, because I kind of like tried to find the actual length of the indexes and find them in the string, but I don't think I need to do that, really. Yeah, I don't think I need to do that. I guess I could just set them as true in the, yeah, so if I find it and then I find the length of the word, like there's a math involved in this. So I find this index of word. Now, okay, let's say word is cats. Cats is in it. So this index is gonna give me 0. And then I would just, with that index, the length would be equal to index, or well, last index, I guess I'll just say last. Last index would be index plus length. Yeah. Would that be the last index? Index plus word dot length. Len word. That would give me the last index, I'm pretty sure. And then from there, guys, again, come on, make sure to subscribe. We're so close. Index plus len word. So that would be like if this is 0, and then that minus 1, actually, sorry. That would be our last index. So now all of those indexes, I would in my DP array, which should be initialized to all of them, is false, and then times that by len s. Lauren Clemens, sorry, just joined. What is this problem? It's word break. Nice to have you back, Lauren. False times, oh sorry, I spelled that wrong. No spoilers, Lauren. I know you're good at LeetCode. You can guide me though. Tell me if I'm doing the wrong thing or the right thing. False times len s. Yeah, we'll do len s. So for now, we know that from this index to the last index, everything is in word dict, or it is in word dict. So then what I don't know if I want to do like a nested loop where I just set everything in those. I mean, I'd have to, I guess, for I in range. I don't know if this is the most optimal solution just yet. And then from there, I would just, for I in range last, I would do dp I equals true. And then, yeah. And then if that's not the case, well, we just move on. So that's like for like cats, okay. And then if we have cat, I guess it would just reset it to true. It wouldn't really make a difference. Sin, yeah, it's all in there. I could just do sin, yeah. Is this the best way to handle this though? I don't think I can do it like this. Because then if I have like this stuff where it's like sin and I have like cats and then sin, I can't actually use sin. If that makes sense. Like if I only had if I just had cats and sin. Like cats. And then sin. I could not solve this problem because, well, cats and sin just, it doesn't make cat sin. Like we want cat sin. So I couldn't do it this way where I just set it to true there. Because, well, yeah, I couldn't set it to true because it wouldn't be true. I don't know if that makes sense. Unless I had cat and then sin. Yeah, this doesn't work. I can't use this. Lauren, any ideas? You got any recommendations? Again, guys, if you're new, make sure to subscribe, boys. I'm not sure really what I can do here. I don't think what I'm doing here actually works. I'm not gonna do that because I don't think it works. Now, I could, I don't know if this would make sense, but I could do like a, I don't really know what I could do here. Lauren, in terms of the solution, I have to do this in dynamic programming because I'm doing the dynamic programming category. So I'm trying to solve it using dynamic programming, regardless of what the more optimal solution is. Also, again, guys, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. I really want to hit that goal of 850 today. It might not be on stream, but I don't mind after if we hit that 850. Oh my, no worries, bro, no worries. It's kind of weird to do this with DP though. I guess I would set it all of them to false, would I? Yeah, I'd probably set them to false. I don't know, we'll get a hint from GPT because this is a harder problem. I'm not gonna get it to give me the answer. Is this the correct initialization for the DP for the word break problem. Don't give me any code or solution. Just tell me if this is the correct initialization for the array, DP array. So I'm not telling it to give me any answers, I'm just asking if this is how I would say. Yes, initializing the DP with, I don't think you guys can see this actually. It says yes, initializing the DP array with false for each position in the string S is a correct step for setting up the dynamic primary for word break problem. This problem will be used to keep. So I am on the right path right now. So I'm doing the right thing. I am supposed to do it like this. Now, the way I do it is going to be interesting. I'm really not sure. Does anyone know any way if I'm on the right path right now? If I should start with the forward and word dict? We'll ask GPT, I guess. Is this the correct loop to do? Don't give me any code or solution. Should I use a nested loop? Don't give me any code or solution. So I have to use a nested loop. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want it to be really like a weird ass thing. Yes, using the nested loop is typically necessary for the word break problem to check all possible substrings and their segmentations against the words in the dictionary. So maybe the way I had it originally wasn't that bad. But shouldn't I do it like for I in range S instead, like this? For I in range S. Again, guys, if you're new here, come on, guys. We have 20 minutes. I need the subscriptions, boys. Please. It would be really great if you guys could. Anyways, for I in range S, we can do, I guess, DPI. Or would I do DPI? Or what would I start with? I think I should start with for I in range S, right? I don't know. Do not give me any code or solution. Oh shit. Yeah, len S, my bad. Len S. Me just being stupid. What about this? Is the nested loop format correct? I'm just trying to get the most hints. The other way around. Do not give me any code or solution. GPT edging me right now. So I guess we do it the other way around. which I would guess would probably be how you should do it. We have 18 minutes to figure this out, guys. Holy, this is a pressure. This is some sort of pressure right now. Right in range line as forward and word dict. Okay, this is actually pressure. Damn, okay, stop panicking. So if we're going through each character initially, I guess. Okay, I have an idea. If I if SI, I should do that. If SSI equals word, then what would we do? Ali Hoffman, yo, what's up? Grinding some Leet Code. I bought premium Leet Code a few days ago. Dude, that's great to hear, man. That's a great purchase. I've never bought it. I don't know. Let me know if it's good to get. Also, did you do the head starter mock interview? I think one of the trickiest parts is dictionary commenting containing a prefix of word and the word. Yeah, this problem is difficult, man. That is why DFS comes into play. Yeah, if SI equals E. Lauren, do you think I'm on the right track right now? Like the course Leet Code thing. Oh, I'm not sure what that is actually. The pro version? It's probably the pro version. If SI equals word, then DP. You're reading up, try, no worries. DPI equals true. Else, I think I'd have to like use backtracking as well. In some sense. Else we can do what do I set DPI to true? Dude, this is a difficult problem. Else DPI equals to true. Else what would you do? What would you do? Damn, bruh. It's kind of cooked. I'm thinking you append to an array. No website building today. No, I just thought maybe it's better if we just do Leet Code today. And then tomorrow we'll continue with the website. So guys, again, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. Damn, bruh. Damn. I guess we could like make a quick like I don't even know what we could do in this. Damn, bro. Weird break's such a the base case. Should have done that. Bro, just complete the website today so we can move on to LeetCode and solely focus on it onwards. I don't want to fully focus on LeetCode. The website I can't really finish today. I want to work on it off stream as well because I just want to add like really good touches to it. But I'll probably finish the website kind of off stream as well. Like I'm not just gonna do it fully on stream, if that makes sense. So Well, LeetCode, it's like every other day I do it, but recently I just haven't. But I did it today, I guess. For I in range, len s for word and word dict if SSI equals 2 and DPI equals true. Okay, definitely doing this wrong. You paid for the? No, I didn't pay for the thing. They're doing it for free for everyone. That's why I told the chat to join it if they could. But I'm not. I don't pay for it at all. Yeah, no, it's not paid. It's a thing called Head Starter. DP0 equals true. Damn, I really don't get this problem. I'm not gonna lie. So this one did for iron range for word and word dict. If DPI minus len word. Aren't internships opening in August? You planning to apply to hundreds? Possibly, yeah, I will definitely, but I haven't even taken a DSA class. I just bought Leet Code, I'm just trying. Yeah, that's a good idea, Ali. Aren't internships opening in August? Yeah, they are. I do plan on applying to a lot. So again, guys, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. And hi, Talha, doing Leet Code today? Yes, sir. I am doing Leet Code today. If DPI minus len word, length of the word, and I minus s, I minus len word to I. DPI true. Okay, kind of thought of that, but not really. Still more to this though. Our internships, bro, you gotta push video contents on the channel like you did one video. That's not good. Oh, like normal videos? Yeah, bro, I definitely will do that very soon. I'm just waiting to hit 1K so that I can like get an editor and stuff for that. Because I want it to look professional, or that's what Amin recommended me. But at the moment, like, I also want to get like an internship so that I can start making those videos more. Like, I want to shift to that part and that stuff. So yeah, this breaks. Return DP len s. Okay. Now I gotta understand how the hell this question works, so I had some time to spare. I didn't really do it myself though at all. But I kind of understand what happens here, so I just want to draw out the solution for myself. Let me just... So, let's see how this happened. Are internships mainly in person, or can you do hybrid and remote? Depends. Yeah, you can do hybrid and remote. You can indeed do hybrid and remote, but they're harder to get because a lot of people want them. Again, guys, come on. We need subscribers. Y'all gotta keep going. We cannot quit. So let's see what happened here. Why the heck did this repeat? Okay. So DP0. So each index, I'm assuming, correlates to each character, or that's my assumption. So let's see how this works. So let's say we have what's apple pen apple. Yeah, let's just go with the Leet Code thing. So let's do Leet Code. What's the time? It's 6:44. Damn, bruh. I'll do like Leet Code. Dude, I'm getting better at writing. Amin still doing remote work. I think he returned back on you. I think he'll return back on YouTube in September. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to ask him. I would have to ask. I mean, I don't know if he'll return, honestly. Maybe not soon. He's focused on the other thing. Leet Code. So this is the dictionary. So we loop through. So we start with the first character, actually. We don't even yeah, we'll never even deal with the first character. We start with the second character. But I guess because so for word and word dictionary, so we're on Leet. If DPI minus len word, that doesn't exist, and string I minus len word, so 1 minus 4 doesn't exist. So this is the break. We're not gonna go through it. Next, yeah, then we'll go through code. Same thing. It's not gonna work. His channel dead. No, bro, he'll come back, bro. He will come back. It's just I don't know. I don't know a lot about his personal stuff. So when you ask me that, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you'd have to ask him those questions. It's more of his business, not mine. Let's see. Neat. So now we do the NE. And then I think it'll, like, when you get to T, I guess, is when this really works, because then T minus length of word, which is true, and then S minus length word, I. So then, yeah, when you're at 3, when we hit the T mark, then yeah, DP is true. Okay, I want to see how Leet Code did it. I think it's the lack of food in my system. My brain is cooked right now. I'm gonna watch how Leet Code does this.
Hey everyone.
Okay, I'll watch this video.
Welcome back, and let's write some more Leet Code today. So today let's solve the problem word break. So we're given an input string and a dictionary of strings called wordDict, and we want to return true if and only if S can be broken up into separate strings such that every separate string in S is also found inside of our wordDict. And we are allowed to use words from the wordDict multiple times. So for example, let's say we're given an input string LeetCode, and we're given a word dictionary of words called Leet and Code. So obviously, in this case, we could split this string, right, into separate strings, Leet, right, break it down in this middle position, and then the second string would be code, right? So clearly this can be broken up into words that are found in the word dictionary, so therefore we are going to return true. Now, what if we took code outside of our word dictionary? Well, then in that case, this portion, Leet, is a word, right, but we have no matching word in our dictionary for the remainder code, so in that case, we would have to return false. And, you know, let's say we had an input string instead called Leet and Leet again, right? So 2 Leets in a row, would we return true? Yes, because we're allowed to use this word from our word dictionary multiple times, right? Clearly it matches this, and it also matches the first portion. Now let's start off with the brute force approach. How would we even structure a brute force solution? Well, there's actually 2 ways to do it, but one of them happens to be more efficient, and I'll tell you why. So one thing we could try for an input string like this one, we could check, okay, the first character, right? Basically the first prefix of the string, L by itself, right? Is this a word that's found in our word dictionary? It's not, right? So let's try maybe the first 2 characters together are a word, right? That's not it either. We would try the first 3, right? Basically, we would try every single portion from the beginning until we found a matching word that does exist in our word dictionary. And we know that we are going to find one like this, right? The first 4 characters of the string string are a word, right? So once we found that, what are we going to do? Clearly, we have a subproblem, right? We found a matching word for this portion, but now we want to know, can we break up the rest of the string with words from our dictionary? So that's kind of how we're going to do it, right? That's what's going to be the subproblem, basically. So instead of starting from the first position in the string, we would start at this position in the string and try to word break it. Now, in this approach, what we're going to basically be doing potentially is from every single starting position, right? We're going to check every prefix, right? So from the first starting position, we might also get, if this happened to be a word, then we would start at this position and then do the same thing for this, right? Every word starting here. So basically, we're going to try every word. How many different words are we going to end up trying? We're going to try, let's say n is the size of our string n, and we're going to try basically from every single starting position to the end. So that's going to basically be n times n. Now, we could also do it a different way. Instead of trying every single possible, prefix, let's just check every word in our word dictionary and see if that matches. For example,
oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I just saw that. My bad. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's kind of cool. But yeah, let's continue watching.
For example, this does. So now let's bring n. We're going to be doing O of n because potentially we are going to be that I usually eliminate, and then we're going to code. For example, we're not going to be doing it like this. We're not going to check every single prefix. We're going to have decisions in our decision tree based on the number of words that are in the word dictionary. So we're going to have a decision for neat. We're going to have a decision for Leet, and we're going to have a decision for code. Now, what we're going to notice is when we try Leet on here, right, basically Leet is 4 characters, therefore we're going to check the first 4 characters of here, compare it. Does that match Leet? It does not, right? We're just 1 character off, that first one. So basically, that means we're not going to continue down this path. Now, let's try code. Does code match the first 4 characters? Definitely not. So we're not even going to continue down this path either. Of course, neat does match this, so we are going to continue down here. We're going to do 3 more decisions, basically 1 for every single word in our word dictionary. Now, one thing, though, is when we are starting here, we know we match the first 4 characters, so by this point, we are now going to be at...
I'm working on Leet Code. I just did the word break problem. I wasn't fully successfully able to solve it, so I'm just watching the solution. And again, guys, if you're new, make sure to subscribe. It really helps out the channel. This is open source as well. I did not know that.
I equals 4, meaning we're going to be looking at this part of the string. So as we can see, checking neat, that's 4 characters long. So let's check 4 characters starting from here. That's not matching, of course, so then we're not going to continue here. Leet, does that match over here? Nope, we're not going to continue down this path. Code, does code match this portion? Yes, it exactly matches. So therefore, we are going to update our I pointer again. Since we matched 4 more characters, we're just going to take I and add 4 to it now. So now I is going to be at 8, and 8 happens to be that exact position right after the end of the string, right? This is where index 8 is. Therefore, we basically know that we were able to match the entire string. Therefore, we know we can return true, right? Once we find a single true, that means we just...
I think it used to be hard, but they made it medium. I'm not sure, actually. That's a good question. Medium. But the acceptance rate's really low. You know C or C? I know Java, and I know a little bit of C++. But I'm better at Java. Like, I actually know how to code in Java.
We just terminate, we end the function, we can just return true, and the function is done. Now from this example, it might not be super intuitive why we would use a cache, but let's say we had another path in our decision tree that led us to, for example, index I equals 5, right? And let's say we used all 3 decisions in that path, and let's say none of them yielded the correct result, meaning we were not able to word break this string from starting at index 5. So then we would return false from this path, right? And we would want to cache that. We would want to say that, let's say dp of index 5, right? We would want to set that to false. Basically, what we're saying is if we ever reached this same function call, if we ever tried it again, maybe, this decision tree could be really big. Maybe there would be another path from, somewhere over here where we tried index I equals 5 again. In that case, we would want to return false immediately because we saw from here there was no possible way to break it down. Therefore, we don't need to redo all of that work if we, try the same exact thing. So we discovered that our base case is going to be dp of 8 because 8 is the length of the string, basically is going to be true, right? If we can ever get to that last index, we're going to return true. So what we're going to do is now do the bottom-up approach, right? We're going to go through every single index in reverse order, right? So we would start at the last character, which is position 7, right? And see, can we word break the remainder of this string? And we would try every single word, right? Like neat, does neat match this string? Well, they're not even the same size, right? If we tried to match neat on 4 characters starting from here, we would go out of bounds of the string, right? There's not enough characters. So of course, this is going to be false, right? It wouldn't match neat, it wouldn't match the other 2 words in our dictionary either. And that's obviously going to be true.
So yeah, I know Java. I don't know if I was muted. Is it worth it to learn JSP and certs in the modern era? I have no idea what those languages are. JSP and servlets? Could you elaborate? Nice. Can you code app in Java and Kotlin? I have before. Or am I just overthinking? I'm not even sure. If you tell me what they are, I can tell you.
True for DP of 6, DP of 5 as well. So both of these are also going to be false, right? Basically, if we started from 6 or if we started from 5, we would not be able to match any of the words in our dictionary. But now if we start here, index 4, so we're now trying to figure out DP of 4, is that true? Well, yes, it is, right? It doesn't match neat, it doesn't match Leet, but it does match code. So we are going to set DP of 4 equal to true. So now let's keep doing it until we get to the first character. So now we're going to be trying from DP of 3, right? So starting from this character, are we going to be able to match any of these? Well, none of these words even start with a T, so of course we're not going to be able to match. So DP of 3 is going to be false. What's DP of 2 going to be? It's also going to be false because if we were to start at this character, this E, would we be able to match any of the words in our word dictionary? Of course we would not. And what about this position?
You said, bro, these are advanced Java concepts. You said you know Java. I guess I don't know it enough. What did you say? JSP? Yeah, I guess I don't know it enough, to be honest. I do know Java, though. At least the object-oriented programming part of Java.
If we started here, would we be able to match any of the words in our word dictionary? Again, not. So DP of 3, DP of 2, and DP of 1 are going to be false, meaning we cannot word break this string if we start at any of these 3 positions, basically. Now we're finally at the result that we were looking for, DP of 0. Is DP of 0 going to be true? Well, let's take a look. So we're starting at the first character in the string. Can we match any of the strings? We can't match Leet, we can't match code, but neat, it does match this portion of the string starting at index 0. So then the question becomes, we're asking, can we break the entire string starting at index 0? So now since we did match from index 4, like the true. So this result, we know a one-dimensional array, right? S of the string will go up until the beginning of the string. And so first we have I means there are enough characters in S for us to compare them. So that's exactly what we're going to do. If this is true, then let's compare. So we want to know if that's true and if S starting at index I going.
Are you trying to get a job in Fang? Hopefully. Hopefully one day. But it's not the main goal. Wherever I get the best opportunity is what I would do. And they should probably add NVIDIA to that Fang companies now. NVIDIA's crazy right now.
Up until I plus the length of W. So basically, let's say W was 3 characters, and we want to know the first 3 characters in S starting at index I, are they exactly equal? If they are equal, then we want to know, okay, so DP of I is going to be set to DP of I plus the length of W, right? That was the relationship we got, I plus the length of whatever the word happens to be. Now, if we got a single way to word break this starting at index I, that means we can basically stop this loop, right? We don't have to look at every single word in the dictionary. If we found at least one way we were able to word break it, then we're going to stop. So basically, if DP of I is true, then we can break out of this for loop and then move on to the next index. So we're going to start basically at the last index, keep going until we've gotten to index 0, and then once we've done that, we know we can actually return that, and that's going to be stored in DP of 0. So believe it or not, that is the entire code, about 10 lines, I think, and it...
So that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. I wish I got it, to be honest. It would have felt good to get that. Oh, so you know core Java, that's OP, multi-threading swings, AWT, etc. Yes, I have worked on all of them, actually. I have in university and stuff, that's their main language they made us do for the first 2 years, so yeah. But yeah, did we hit 842 yet? Not yet. Again guys, if you're new, make sure to subscribe, but I think for today it's gonna be a shorter stream. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, but I'm really hungry for some reason, so I'm getting dizzy. I'm like super tired, so I think I'm gonna call it a day for today. I'll stay for like 5 minutes to answer any questions, but then from there I'm gonna head out because I'm really hungry and tired. So yeah, but yeah guys, if you have any questions, I'm here to answer them, and if not, then yeah, bro, God bless you. Hope you will get an internship. Hopefully, man, hopefully. Market's so bad though right now, I don't even know what's gonna happen, but yeah. 1 second. Yeah, you guys keep asking your questions, I just gotta take a call. Trying to get a job when they're not even hiring. What are your guys' main goals? Like, Zahib, like, what's your main goals? It's always about me. I want to hear about you guys. What are your main goals? What are you guys trying to achieve? Trying to get a job when... Damn, I'm watching my own stream. It's a W. Yeah, what are your guys' main goals? I want to hear about it. What kind of projects you worked on till now? I mean, I was just working on my portfolio website, which I don't know where the hell that went. But I have a stock predictor. If you guys want to see my resume, I can kind of show you guys. I worked on crypto tracking apps, movie lookup apps, software, self-checkout software simulations. I've worked on this is my new portfolio website that I just made, or I'm currently still working on. But yeah, just different projects. The main ones I just highlighted. Well, let's see on my resume. My YouTube channel, personal portfolio, crypto tracker, stock predictor, self-checkout station. I also worked on movie lookup. Do you like to be an entrepreneur instead of getting a job? Probably that is my main goal by the end of this, to be an entrepreneur and to see what happens after that. That's like the main goal. Even startup giving more than this creepy beefy mang and what? What are y'all saying, bruh? Guys, if you're new, come on, make sure to subscribe, guys. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're really close. Where is my projects? Solo entrepreneur? I don't know. It's just like one of those things where you just gotta see how it works out. But for now, I'm just working on my skills. I have a lot to work on. There's a lot of people who are much better than me at coding and everything, social media and all that. So there's a lot to still work on. Like just Amin did? Maybe. Amin had a different approach though. He had a different approach. I don't know if that would be my approach. Well, we would have to see. There we go, now it showed up. What's my approach? I don't know yet. I would say my approach would probably be do this, see where it takes me, and then probably get a job, see how things work, and then once I'm like in a position where I think I can take a risk, join a startup. What projects have you made? A stock predictor on stream. I'll just tell you the on stream one. Stock predictor, simple to-do list, random party excuses, and then I'm just redoing my personal portfolio. Why is the gap so big? Let me see the CSS. Experience container. Gap is too big between everything. 20. 40. Is this your final year in uni? No. No, it's like my third year. So not just yet. We're not that old. We are not that old just yet. Guys, again, if you're new, make sure to subscribe so we can hit our goal. Where is my CSS for this? Experience item. I think it's fine. Do you know Rehan from Pakistan? Bro, I'm gonna just Google these people that you're talking about, bro. Who is Rehan? Who is this? No, I don't know who this is. Nope. Bro, I have no idea, man. Maybe this is like a in your country, in Pakistan thing. I'm so out of touch with that side. He's not on the YT. Rehan, UX UI designer. Is this him? No, so that's a woman. Where are you right now? I'm in Canada. I am in Canada. I am in Canada. RehanDesign.com. Is this guy like famous or something, or are you like, is he your friend? Oh damn, you got a sick website, I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, he had Amin as well?
Working with Rehan has been a phenomenal experience. We've done many client projects in the past, but notably one of my own projects that we put on the App Store called Recovery Hub. It was a great experience. I mean, all the way from coming up with the thought process of even what the app should be, doing user research to figure out what they exactly need, getting sketches down with pen and paper, moving on to Figma. I mean, the whole process went extremely smoothly. Anytime I had any suggestions, he would listen with open ears, which I think is huge and a very important factor when it comes to working with designers. But he also isn't afraid every now and then to give you some advice on what you think is going to work well, what's not going to work well, to help guide the project in a place and end up ultimately the best for the user. So overall, if you're looking to work with Rehan, I would 100% recommend him. Phenomenal design skills, that's all you're given, but also great human overall. So, I mean, there's nothing much to say there. Brilliant guy, you're not going to regret it.
Damn. Okay. He's your friend? Usually replies within 24. Who made his website? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Bro, have you made something on Next.js? Not yet. I'm planning on doing that. He made his website design himself. That's really good. So you can book meetings with him on Upwork as well. Hire me on Upwork. 100% job success, top rated. Damn, 26 total jobs. $40? Okay, that's too much, bro. $40 crazy. Is that actually his rates? He does $40 per 30-minute Zoom meeting? That's crazy. $20 per hour, that's fine. That's not bad. Mine? Just search a Tulsa rate on Upwork. I think you can find me here. This is mine. Bro, I used to have the top rated badge as well. don't do it anymore. That's how I got my first internship. That's undisclosed, bro. I can't say. Technically, I'll just say it was over 10,000. Bro, Upwork's trash, bro. I don't. Plus, I don't want to do freelancing. I don't know. I had my agency. I had an agency. I just didn't. It was too much of a headache working with devs, bro. Especially remote. It's kind of annoying. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna call stream for today because I do have to eat. I took a more relaxed day, I'm not gonna lie, but I do have to work harder. Like, you had the great chance. Yeah, I did. I don't know though, it fell off like after a bit. Like recently, it's not that good. It's not that great. How long have you been learning Mern? I just started like very recently. But yeah, guys, if you could, if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. But other than that, you would not have to work with devs. No, the projects I was doing weren't small projects. They were like really big, so I had to work with multiple people, and I was taking up a lot of projects. So it was like I couldn't do all of them, obviously. But yeah, bro, I have commitments at 7 when it's 7:10, so I have to get there. But if you guys tune in tomorrow, I'll be on stream tomorrow, so we'll talk there. But yeah, sadly today I did say that I would be somewhere at 7 p.m. and I am still on stream, so that's not a great look on my end. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna have to call it a day. You're busy onwards? Damn. Very busy? Bruh. I guess I'll have to see you the next time you end up not busy, because I genuinely, like, I would have stayed, but I actually do have to go, because I have to get to the place I have to get to, and I said 7 p.m. so sadly today's stream ended up being a little short. But Zahib, I hope to see you again sometime soon, and I understand you're busy, but sadly today I just ended up making a commitment, so I want to just be on time at least somewhat, because I'm already really late. But yeah, sorry about that, man. Really sad. But when's the next time you're gonna come back? Like, when's the next time we can expect you back? Because I do enjoy your company. So when's the next time you're coming back? Oh, you're soon. I guess we're seeing Zahib soon again, hopefully. But he is busy, so yeah. But thank you guys all for all of you. I would 3 weeks. Holy, bro, this guy on some, like, 3 weeks is crazy. I guess we're not seeing you for 3 weeks. Damn, bro. Holy. 3 weeks. Is it like you have like a big project or something? Or damn. But I'm always on stream though. If you're on a mission, let's go. I like that. My sisters are recruiters. You can send me your profile. What's your you can add me on LinkedIn. What's your LinkedIn? I have my LinkedIn in the bio. We can talk there if you want. 7th Musics. Which country are you in? Maybe if I get free, we'll join the stream. No worries, man. No worries. We'll see you hopefully soon, man, because I do really like having you on stream. You're fun to talk to. Insightful guy. I've gained a lot of knowledge from Zahib, so Zahib's a good guy to have around. And 7th Musics, if you want to add me, you can add me on LinkedIn and we can talk there. That's usually where I do a lot of the business chats. And yeah, just let me know if you send me a request and your name so that I can accept it. Because I get some random requests on LinkedIn. I try not to accept everything. All right, but Zabe, take care, man. Take care. Take care, bro. You two have a great day, bro. I know it's late for you guys there, so have a great day. Yeah, they mostly do for Canada on site and hybrid, also USA also. Did you send me the request on LinkedIn yet? I haven't gotten anything. Maybe, I think it takes some time. Let me know if you've sent it so I can accept it before I go. Do. This is networking, guys. You're seeing it on stream. Me and 7th Music's just networking. I networked it with someone else yesterday as well. Yeah, just let me know when once you've sent it. What's my name on LinkedIn? Just go on the bio, the description of this, go on the description of this video, and it's the first one. I'll say my LinkedIn. Do. Let me know, did you add me yet? I guess because I do have to go. You haven't added me yet, so just add me whenever you get time, I guess, and then we can talk from there. But yeah, I guess I have to go now, but thank you guys all for tuning in today. Tomorrow we'll work more on the website. We have to get back on the LeetCode grind as well, to focus more on LeetCode. But yeah, we'll try to finish. I'll try to finish off the website off stream and then work on some more LeetCode, or I'll let you guys know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and yeah, I'm gonna head out. Peace out, guys. What a dumb ending. Peace out, like that. That's a better ending. Take care, guys. Bye bye.